Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. You know, during the pandemic, and we certainly haven't come off of it yet, a lot of people were thinking about, well, what do I want to do with my life? Do I want to stay in the job that I'm in? I have this idea. Maybe I've thought about turning it into something that I can do for the rest of my life. And I'm going to steal a line from the person who's about to join us now. Doug Hunt, Director of Entrepreneurship, and there he is, at the Joplin Innovation Technology Summit that's coming up. And before we get into that, Doug, you just told me a great line. And first of all, thank you for joining us this early in the morning.
Happy to be here.
But you just told me a great line. An entrepreneur is somebody who jumps off a cliff and figures out how to make a parachute on the way down, because it's scary. It's scary. It's like, number one, there's failure. Number two, there's the economy. What is your role when it comes into ushering people through this process fall into play now that people are like, what do I want to do with my life?
Heavy question, and thank you for asking that. It's something that I'm very passionate about because I've been there, done that. Being in this position at the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce and helping shepherd these new businesses past that fear so that they can build confidence and go on to grow and hire people, that's something I take a lot of pride in. And we should be supporting our small businesses and startups.
So let's talk about the Innovation and Technology Summit, because this is the inaugural one. This is the first time you've put it on. Before we get to the details of it, is there any correlation that you decided to do that this year coming off the pandemic and the fact that people were like, I can totally kind of relook my life and my outlook?
Excellent question. Yes and yes. First part of that is we are in a transition period post-pandemic, and the other thing is that cybersecurity is becoming something that's very serious, and so that's why this inaugural Joplin Regional Innovation and Technology Summit has 4 tracks that address entrepreneurship, e-commerce, and of course cybersecurity protection.
So once I come to the summit, what are some of the particulars that I can benefit from? Who am I going to be able to talk to? What am I going to take away? And how is it going to make me successful in the long run?
Excellent question. We'll touch on all of those. And primarily in cybersecurity on the 2 tracks, we've got, for example, one presenter is a former CIA operative that operated as a spy in the cybersecurity space. And so in cybersecurity, you've got external hacks, and then you have team members that can inadvertently do things, and that's typically the gateway where somebody can get in. And you know, the ransoms that are being paid out right now just so people can access their data is just shocking. E-commerce, our entire area is about 150 stores beneath where the national average is. So there's a lot of retail shops that are in Southwest Missouri that need to relook at e-commerce because it can really grow their revenue. And then of course, entrepreneurship. There are a lot of people out there that are too scared to take that step, and they need to be aware of what's available to them now that wasn't available to them as little as 10 years ago. So
I greatly appreciate you bringing up those aspects of it, because as much as Doug and I started off talking about entrepreneurship, because that's Doug's title. He's the Director of Entrepreneurship. There are so many things that can be gleaned from the Innovation and Technology Summit for existing business owners, no matter if you have 5 employees or if you have 500 employees. Doug, do I need to register? How do I get hooked up through the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce for the summit?
Absolutely. We have an Eventbrite page, so go to eventbrite.com, and there you can key in Joplin Regional Innovation and Technology Summit. And typically after you type in Joplin and get to regional, the page will pop up. You'll see it, and on that page, you'll see the same logo that's behind me here on camera, and you can purchase your tickets there. And the other thing is the itinerary, the program, some of the speaker bios is on that page as well.
And we're going to put that up on the KOAMnewsnow.com website as well. Make it easy to connect to. Doug Hunt, Director of Entrepreneurship. And once again, Eventbrite, and we'll have that on the KOAMnewsnow.com page for everybody to register. We'll be back with more KOAM Morning News right after this.